What's up, guys? So I have this new situation that comes up. I don't know what the deal is. Like every time I press an accelerator, you see that needle going up, right? So I just noticed that when I just noticed that. I've been driving for like about, I don't know, 30 minutes. Parked my car, got something to eat, and I was driving on the freeway, and all of a sudden, this happens where, you know, I put my foot on the accelerator, and for whatever reason, you know, it's getting kind of hot, so I don't know what the deal is. So I'm gonna check to see whether it's a coolant issue. Haven't had any issue with anything that I've noticed so far, but you guys see this needle going up and down. I don't know what it is. I got the AC on full blast, and it was really seriously going, you know, close to the warning mark earlier when I was, you know, a couple minutes ago when I was on the freeway. But you know, yeah. So I'm checking out right now, and I am smelling antifreeze. So I think something popped. Maybe my radiator popped. Oh, right. So I'm looking at it right now, and my radiator's leaking, I think. So yeah, that's kind of a screwed up situation, and it kind of sucks. I'm hoping it's I don't know if it's a line or whatever, but I'm seeing some leaking going on. And this is a brand new situation to me. So yeah, so what's up, guys? I think it might be the water pump. I'm pretty you know, I was hoping that it might be a tube, that an old tube that's leaking, but this car's got like 277,000 miles on it, close to 300,000 miles on it, and the way this is fluctuating, I'm just gonna assume that it's the water pump, considering that when I looked at the leak, it wasn't like it was a whole lot of leaks. So normally when the water pump goes out on you, sometimes or a lot of times, one of the symptoms of a bad water pump is that it will start leaking antifreeze. So hopefully I can get this to, you know, I'm gonna try to find some antifreeze, put some antifreeze in, and hopefully I'll be able to drive this back home, and hopefully it won't be a big issue. The only problem is with this is, you know, I'm gonna have to try to figure out what the issue, is. I'm guessing it's the water pump. You know, worst case scenario is the water pump, but you know, it might be a leak in the radiator. It might be one of the tubes that's having issues, but I'm gonna guess it's the water pump, seeing as how the temperature rises when I have my foot on the accelerator, and it goes down when it doesn't. So but you know, I'm able to drive this, and you know, it's not getting too hot. Today it's kind of, you know, it's not a really hot day. It's kind of humid, but hopefully, you know, this is not a big issue. Yeah, what's up, guys? So I had to turn off the AC. Yeah, I had to turn off the AC because it was running real hot on me. The temperature kept on going up, so it was running real hot on me. I turned off the AC, and it kind of stabilized the temperature. I'm gonna put in some antifreeze and hope that actually I can actually drive it home. Hey guys, what's up? So that situation turned out to be the radiator itself. Radiator was leaking. It wasn't the water pump, but I did get the water pump changed anyway. I have like 277,000 miles on my car, so I know that water pump's gonna break down at some point. So I had that changed. Got a mechanic from Craigslist, had that changed up for about 80. The job was 80. The water pump cost me about 40 from AutoZone. Had to do the radiator, and that radiator cost me about 84, 86 with taxes. Could have gotten one from eBay for like about around 50, but I didn't want to wait for it, so I spent the extra money, got that radiator replaced, and the job was done for about 80. So wasn't the worst situation in the world, but it was a really annoying thing to me, because I drove this car, and I had to drive this car to get the parts, and had to drive this car to the mechanic where he was doing the work. And you know, having that leak, having this car constantly leak when you're driving, and not being sure how much antifreeze you might have before it goes empty. When I was driving home that night, had a really close call. I had this situation in the afternoon, and I drove it until like 9 o'clock. Reason being is that it wasn't leaking that much until the engine got really hot, and that would occur when I was on the freeway going like 60 for like 20 minutes or whatever. Then it started leaking quite a bit, or if I drove for like 4 hours, then it would leak a lot. And at about 9:30, I was like almost home, about a couple miles before I got home, and the temperature gauge just kept on rising, and it was such a close call. I probably shouldn't have driven like 4 hours after I found out about the leak, but I was outside the area, so I was going to do it anyway. I was sure, believe me, I was looking at that temperature gauge every single second I got when I was driving it, but it worked out. Nothing. It wasn't a bad situation. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, and it didn't cost me as much as I thought it would cost me. But still, so when situations like this come up, it's really one of those frustrating, annoying things where you just obviously you just wish it didn't happen, but it happened. I got both parts changed up, and I'm sitting happy right now. Not having an issue anymore with that temperature gauge rising on me and any of that stuff. So everything's fixed, guys. Just want to give you guys an update on it.